Yo, hey guys, welcome back for another product review from Ken here. And also follow that guy right there. Yeah, you're there, but just follow him, hit subscribe, and of course that's me. So moving on, the Sahara case, I did a quick, just got this in to show you that I was gonna do a review on it. Well, here's the review. What is it, right? Well, it's the Sahara case. It comes in a box like this. You can order it online. You can also order it on Amazon, and I'll have a link down below where you can go get it. Please use that link because it'll help support me. It doesn't increase the cost to you at all. So what's good about it? I mean, it's got a great design. It's got this two-layered system built into it, as you can see here. It does have some kind of pillows to help absorb some of the shock built into this case here. Everything about it kind of gives me that good feeling of a good, somewhat rugged cover without being like overly too large. I like what it does and I like how it fits. I like this bezel around the camera housing. It kind of gives that camera housing on the S23 Ultra kind of that cool look about it. The last big thing I really like about this is that ring. I like the fact that it's got this capability that I can put MagSafe type stuff on here. What isn't the great part about taking great features from other products and putting them on your products, right? So Android doesn't have MagSafe, at least for like the Samsung phones, and I kind of like that idea that you can put a MagSafe device that'll lock into here and charge, as opposed to like some of the current wireless chargers that like I have around the house. They slide, they move, and if you put it on the charger and you bump it at night, let's say it's over by your bedside table and you bump it, it moves, you lose the charge. The phone ends up not charging. Next thing you know, overnight, your phone didn't charge and now you got to plug it in somewhere because it didn't charge and you're a little bit upset. MagSafe, it locks in and it's right there. It's not moving unless somebody forces it apart pretty easily. Also on top of that, you can put those little wallet thingies or whatever type of accessory that's on there. So I'm going a little bit further into what's great about the added feature of this ring. Now, while this is not that ring with the orientation plug in here, I still think this might be pretty good for all that. And again, that's why I got this. The main reason why I asked for this. That is to be tested further. I have nothing MagSafe at this point. I need to get a MagSafe charger and trial out how it charges on here. And to that point, this will lead to what's not so great about it. Let me go ahead and shoot you over to other Ken showing you the issue that I ran into about this ring. Yo, hey guys. So I'm back again and I'm using a different demonstration to show what's not so good about this case. And granted, while I like everything and I love this bezel look and all this kind of stuff, I want to bring your attention to this MagSafe style ring thing here. As you can see here, there are a lot of these around, right? There's standard wireless chargers. This one I use to charge my phone, and I also charge like either my watch or my buds. The issue or concern that I have is if you watch wireless charging, you can set the phone right there, and you can see up there that it started to charge, and the wireless does work. It says fast wireless charging. The phone identified that it is fast wireless charging. Now, here's the first problem. I finally got to demonstrate it. The light will flash. For some reason, there's a problem here and it's not working properly. That's because on other phones, you can move and position it. The problem is, I think this ring causes it to not be able to charge unless it's perfectly in one position. Let's try that. And it's come back on. The red light is back on. It is fast wireless charging again. And I have 23 minutes until fully charged. Here is my problem. I'm going to take this off here in a couple seconds. I want to demonstrate it. The biggest problem that we have with this is now that I've taken this off, I'm using the back of my hand. Yep, this ring is hot. That's the problem with this. This ring gets hot. And while I can't demonstrate it to you now because I don't want to take up too much time, I left it on here for 2 minutes. It did not decrease in amount of time to recharge the phone. It took 2 minutes. It did not decrease, but when I pulled the phone off and took a look at the back of the ring, I touched the ring right here at this bottom portion of this ring. It was so hot to the touch, I couldn't hold on to it. I had to let it go immediately. It was very, very hot. Right? I mean, that's kind of a bit of a concern. How to counter that? Easy enough. Plug it in, right? Go ahead and plug it in and charge it up. But the concern that I'm a little bit worried about is maybe some consumer who buys one of these doesn't know. They use the wireless charger, they pick it up and grab it. I had that thing on there for 2 minutes and I think it was like right here in this area, and I think it depends on where you position it over the wireless charger. It got really hot, and I didn't want to demonstrate it again. I didn't want to damage the phone or anything like that, but I put it on for 2 minutes, and this thing darn near burnt my hand. It was one of those, you know, I'm talking about, it's like, oh yeah, God, that's kind of hot for a second. I'm a little bit concerned of what if you do it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Does it heat up? Does it continually? Does it thermally run away? And then this case melts. I mean, that's the least of your concern, is that this case melts. And it's the most inexpensive portion of the entire unit, right? The phone that goes into it is usually really expensive, and in this case it is. And also the wireless charger is a bit more expensive than this case itself. So I'm concerned, do you damage the charger? Do you melt the case? Do you damage the phone? Worst case. So that worries me, and I'm not going to continue to see how far this will go because I'm not willing to damage my phone at this moment. Maybe if I had 1 million subscribers, I might go ahead and torch your phone, but not yet. I'm not gonna damage my only working phone. So again, I really like this case. I like its rugged ability. I like the way that the phone fits in here. I do like also the way that I can pull the phone out relatively easily, because now what I do at night is I'll peel this case off and put my phone on the wireless charger. But again, like I said, the workaround is just to use the plug and charge it that way. But there's a physical plug. You end up potentially wearing out the plug. And more importantly, we'll see further, this is going to warrant a further review. I'm going to have to check to see how MagSafe actually works on this, or a MagSafe-like device that I can snap onto here. And will it heat up the ring, or will it concentrate most of the energy in between the ring, which is where exactly it should be on the phone, and maybe I have no issue there. Again, warranting another review. All right, so with all that, I do like this case. I do keep it on my phone even to this day, after even discovering the fact that this does heat up. I didn't realize how bad it heats up. So what's interesting is this something that I'll continue to use? Yeah, I'll continue to use this. I like its protection, I like its function, and I can always charge it up through here. But the intent of this case is to be used with the MagSafe ring, and currently it's thin enough to be used with wireless charging devices, but it doesn't appear that current wireless charging devices will function properly with this case. So that being its major, only to me, downfall, negative, what's not so good about on this product, I think it's large enough to warrant that if you are solely using wireless charging to charge up your phones and using this case, I do not recommend this case at this time, up until either I check it out with the MagSafe, or you go get a MagSafe charger and trial it out to see if it heats up the ring. But I just challenge you that anytime you use anything that's wireless related with this piece of metal in the case, go and do controlled tests. Put it on the charger, put it on a wireless charger or the MagSafe charger, run it for a couple of minutes, pull it off, and give it a quick touch feel and see if it gets hot. If it does, you need to step away from that, okay? I hate to say it, the worst thing is you don't want to buy this and invest in this and then find out later that it burns things and it burns itself and it's not worth your money. If you are using the plug, which I know a lot of people who do, will just use the plug to charge the phone up, this guy works great. But then why would you get the ring? Because you want to do the MagSafe stuff. Or if you go and get the MagSafe type device and you love the MagSafe stuff, the wallet connection, all these other features that you can put on there, the little ring finger you can put on or whatever, the standing portion that helps hold the case up so you can use it to watch videos and whatnot. That's the reason you got this and you're not using it for wireless charging in any way, shape, or form. This guy is awesome. I say go, I recommend you get it, okay? All right, guys, I really do appreciate your time. I appreciate you sticking around this long. I hope this was helpful for you. And again, I will come back to let you know about this, whether I do it in a short or some other type of notification. I will come back to revisit this to let you guys know what's going on. With all that though, I do appreciate your time. I'm out.